Hello everyone. Have you ever wondered what it took to create structures that have stood for thousands of years? Imagine temples, tombs, and monuments that echo with stories of ancient civilizations, places where every stone, column, and arch hold secrets from a distant past. Today, we're uncovering 7 architectural wonders from ancient times that still captivate us with their mystery, artistry, and enduring legacy. Join us on this fascinating journey as we delve into the history, myths, and architectural brilliance behind these monumental creations. Trust me, you won't want to miss this. The Hanging Gardens of Babylon. Picture this, a lush green paradise flourishing in the middle of the desert sands. This was the fabled Hanging Gardens of Babylon, a sight so magnificent it felt like a dream. Imagine tiered terraces stacked high, teeming with vibrant plants, exotic flowers, and cascading waterfalls, all set against the arid backdrop of Mesopotamia. According to legend, King Nebuchadnezzar II created this wonder for his wife, Amytis, who longed for the verdant mountains of her homeland. It wasn't just a gift, it was a statement of love on an epic scale. But these gardens weren't merely stunning, they were an engineering masterpiece. An advanced irrigation system supposedly lifted water from the Euphrates River to nourish the highest terraces. Some historians believe they used an early version of the Archimedes screw for this feat. Centuries before modern technology, ancient engineers devised a way to sustain a garden that defied its harsh environment. Imagine wandering through this paradise, feeling the mist on your skin as water flowed and plants thrived around you. Yet, here's the mystery. No definitive evidence has ever been found to prove the gardens existed. Ancient texts describe them vividly, but archaeologists remain unsure of their location, or even their reality. Still, the legend endures, inspiring art, poetry, and even modern architecture. Whether fact or fantasy, the story of the Hanging Gardens reminds us of humanity's boundless ambition and creativity. It's a testament to the incredible things we can achieve when imagination meets determination. The Temple of Artemis at Ephesus. Let's dive into the marvel that was the Temple of Artemis at Ephesus. Imagine entering the bustling ancient city of Ephesus, alive with merchants and worshippers, and there it stood, a majestic temple towering over everything. This wasn't just any building, it was one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world, dedicated to Artemis, the goddess of the hunt, nature, and fertility. Visitors from across the ancient world traveled just to witness its splendor, and who could blame them? Picture 127 marble columns, each nearly 60 feet tall, encircling the temple like a fortress of elegance. But the Temple of Artemis wasn't just about its size, it was an artistic masterpiece. These columns were adorned with intricate carvings, each telling tales of gods, goddesses, and myths. Inside, the temple was even more awe-inspiring, filled with statues of Artemis and other deities, surrounded by elaborate murals and opulent decorations. Walking its aisles must have felt like stepping into the realm of the gods, a place where human craftsmanship met divine inspiration. Beyond its beauty, the temple was the cultural heart of Ephesus. It hosted festivals, markets, and ceremonies, making it a hub of social and religious life. For the Ephesians, it symbolized their pride, devotion, and identity. Tragically, the temple faced repeated destruction by arson, invasions, and natural disasters. Yet each time it was rebuilt, often grander than before, reflecting the people's resilience and dedication. Today, all that remains is a solitary column, a faint echo of its former glory. Yet its legacy endures, inspiring architects, artists, and dreamers throughout history. Standing at its site, you can almost feel the whispers of a time when humanity reached for the divine. Though the Temple of Artemis is long gone, its story reminds us of the timeless beauty of human ambition and artistry. The statue of Zeus at Olympia. Picture this, a 40-foot-tall statue of Zeus, king of the gods, seated on a majestic throne, radiating power and authority. This was the statue of Zeus at Olympia, one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world, sculpted by the legendary Phidias in the 5th century BCE. Imagine stepping into the grand temple and seeing this colossal figure of ivory and gold, its sheer presence overwhelming. Visitors from across the ancient world came to Olympia, drawn by stories of its splendor and divinity. Phidias didn't just sculpt Zeus, he brought him to life. Zeus sat on an ornate throne adorned with carvings of gods and mythical creatures, every detail telling a story. His robes were intricately decorated and his gleaming ivory skin appeared almost lifelike. In his right hand he held Nike, the goddess of victory, while his left rested on a scepter crowned with an eagle. Standing before the statue, many felt awestruck, as if they were in the presence of Zeus himself, caught between the mortal and divine realms. The statue wasn't just a masterpiece, it was a symbol of Greek pride and unity. At Olympia, the site of the Olympic Games, Zeus stood as the centerpiece of Greek culture, overseeing festivals, ceremonies, and victories. It embodied the Greeks' devotion and their belief in the god's power to shape their lives. Sadly, the statue was lost to time, likely destroyed during the 5th century CE. All that remains are descriptions and a few replicas to hint at its magnificence. Yet its legacy persists, inspiring artists and storytellers for centuries. The statue of Zeus at Olympia may be gone, but its story remains a timeless reminder of humanity's drive to create beauty and connect with the divine. The Mausoleum at Halicarnassus. Step back into ancient Turkey, where the Mausoleum at Halicarnassus once stood as a marvel of the ancient world. This was no ordinary tomb. It was so grand and unique that it became one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. Built in the 4th century BCE for Mausolus, a regional ruler, it was designed as both a tribute to his power and his final resting place. Imagine a towering structure over 140 feet tall, adorned with intricate carvings, statues, and columns blending Greek, Egyptian, and Lycian architectural styles. What made the mausoleum truly extraordinary was its artistry. The exterior boasted over 36 marble columns, and between each stood statues of gods, goddesses, and mythical creatures. At its summit was a massive chariot statue symbolizing Mausolus's journey to the afterlife. Standing before it, you would have felt awestruck, as if in the presence of something both divine and eternal. The mausoleum wasn't just a tomb, it was a symbol of civic pride and cultural achievement. For the people of Halicarnassus, it represented their city's power and artistic excellence. Travelers from across the ancient world visited to admire its beauty, cementing its reputation as a masterpiece of architecture and sculpture. Sadly, like many ancient wonders, it didn't survive the test of time. Earthquakes eventually destroyed it, and its stones were repurposed for other buildings. Today, only fragments remain, some housed in the British Museum, yet its legacy lives on. The word mausoleum itself comes from this wonder, a testament to its enduring influence. Even in its ruins, the mausoleum at Halicarnassus reminds us of humanity's timeless desire to create beauty that transcends death. The Lighthouse of Alexandria. Imagine sailing toward ancient Alexandria at night, spotting a bright light cutting through the darkness from miles away. This was the Lighthouse of Alexandria, one of the tallest and most extraordinary structures of the ancient world. Built in the 3rd century BCE on the island of Pharos, it guided sailors safely into one of the busiest Mediterranean ports. Standing an estimated 400 feet tall, the lighthouse was both a beacon of safety and a symbol of Alexandria's grandeur. Its design was as innovative as it was stunning, consisting of 3 tiers, a square base, a cylindrical midsection, and a smaller circular tower at the top. Crowned with a statue, possibly of Zeus or Poseidon, the structure radiated both functionality and beauty. At the summit, a fire burned brightly, its light amplified by an ingenious system of polished mirrors. These mirrors allowed the light to project for miles, making it one of the earliest examples of light projection technology. Imagine climbing its winding stairs and looking out over the sea, marveling at the brilliance of ancient engineering. The lighthouse wasn't merely practical, it represented Alexandria's cultural and intellectual dominance. Sailors from across the ancient world saw its glow as a symbol of the city's innovation and influence. Positioned near the famous Library of Alexandria, it stood as a testament to the city's pursuit of knowledge and progress. Together, the lighthouse and library embodied Alexandria's status as a hub of learning and power. Sadly, the Lighthouse of Alexandria was destroyed by a series of earthquakes over centuries. Its ruins now lie beneath the sea with only fragments recovered. Yet its legacy endures, inspiring modern lighthouse designs and symbolizing humanity's ambition. Though it no longer stands, its story continues to shine as a beacon of ancient ingenuity and brilliance. The Colossus of Rhodes. Picture this. You're sailing into the ancient harbor of Rhodes, and towering above you is a 100-foot-tall statue of Helios, the sun god. This was the Colossus of Rhodes, one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world, built in the 3rd century BCE. The statue was a celebration of Rhodes' victory over invaders, standing as a bold symbol of resilience and unity. Imagine looking up at this gleaming bronze figure, shining in the sunlight, exuding power and strength. The construction of the Colossus was an engineering masterpiece. Sculptor Charas of Lindos designed it using hammered bronze plates mounted on a sturdy iron framework. The entire structure was supported by a base of white marble, adding to its magnificence. It took 12 years of intense labor, skill, and vision to complete, with workers assembling massive pieces into this monumental figure. Travelers from across the ancient world came to Rhodes just to witness its grandeur, captivated by the artistry and scale of the statue. Tragically, the Colossus stood for only 54 years before an earthquake caused it to collapse. Snapping at the knees, it fell into ruins, leaving fragments scattered across the harbor. Even in its broken state, it was legendary, drawing visitors for centuries who marveled at its immense size. Imagine standing among those remnants, still awestruck by its once majestic presence. Though no physical trace of the Colossus remains today, its story endures. It continues to inspire art, literature, and monuments, symbolizing human ambition and creativity. The Colossus of Rhodes reminds us that even when wonders are lost to time, their legacy fuels dreams of building something extraordinary. The Pyramids of Giza. Imagine standing in the Egyptian desert, staring up at a structure over 4,500 years old and still standing tall. This is the Great Pyramid of Giza, the last surviving wonder of the ancient world. Built as a tomb for Pharaoh Khufu, it was more than a burial site. It was a testament to ancient Egypt's ambition and ingenuity. Picture the massive limestone blocks, each weighing up to 2.5 tons, stacked with such precision that the pyramid remained the tallest man-made structure on Earth for nearly 4,000 years. Its construction was nothing short of a monumental achievement. Over 2 million stone blocks were quarried, transported, and assembled without modern machinery. Imagine the immense planning, manpower, and innovation required to pull off such a feat. Some theories suggest ramps or intricate lever systems were used, but the exact methods remain a mystery. This unanswered question adds to the pyramid's allure, making it both an architectural marvel and a puzzle that still fascinates us today. The pyramid wasn't just built for its grandeur, it held deep spiritual significance. In ancient Egypt, pyramids symbolized stability, power, and a connection to the divine. They were meticulously aligned with the stars, with every angle and measurement steeped in meaning. Imagine being an ancient Egyptian, gazing up at this towering structure and feeling it was a bridge between Earth and the heavens. Even today, standing before it, you can't help but feel a sense of awe at its timeless majesty. Now, the Great Pyramid is more than an ancient tomb. It's a global symbol of human ambition and creativity. Visitors from around the world come to stand in its shadow, marveling at the skill and determination of its builders. It's incredible to think that these structures, crafted thousands of years ago, still inspire us to dream big. The Great Pyramid isn't just a relic, it's a legacy that continues to captivate and challenge us in the modern age. And that's our journey through 7 awe-inspiring landmarks from the ancient world. Each structure holds a unique story, a legacy of architectural brilliance, and a reminder of humanity's enduring quest to leave a mark. If you enjoyed this exploration, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to Dwellscape. Don't forget to hit the bell icon to stay updated with our latest videos. Until next time, keep discovering the world's wonders with us.